Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to all the students. Okay, we are on the eClinic SPM from PPD Besut. Tuition and Teknik Menjawab SPM. So for today's lesson, we're going to do English. The code of our paper is 1119/1. Okay, why is the stroke 1? Because today our focus is only for paper 1, and specifically we are going to focus on one question on directed writing. Okay, before I start, let me give a quick overview of what we are going to do. So basically today our lesson we focus on those students who have low level in their English. Okay, this kind of student usually kalau dalam exam mereka akan hantar kertas, mungkin hantar kertas kosong ataupun maybe they write something which did not really make sense. Maybe they just merely copy the question. Okay, but there are also some students who can write something. Okay, they try. Okay, but then it did not give them marks. Okay, so for today's lesson, hopefully towards the end of the lesson, this student will know okay how to write the complete sentence, simple sentences, just for them to get the marks. And from the question given, they can improvise, they can change, they can use the question to make it as their own sentence. Okay, now let's go to the objective of today's lesson. Okay, the first one is pupils will be able to change the rubric. Okay, to use them as the introduction. What is the rubric? Okay, I'll show you later. Okay, the second objective is pupils will be able to construct simple, complete sentences. Simple sentences, but it did not complete. Okay, it doesn't make sense. Okay, it's the students may not get the marks as well. Okay, and the last objective is we hope, okay, by be able to write this kind of writing, they will get at least 20 marks for the DW question. Okay. For paper 1, section A, okay, these are the types of question that we usually have. Okay, directed writing, the marks is 35 marks. Okay, the type of question is informal letter, formal letter, we have article, we have speech and talk, we have speech or talk, and report. Okay, so basically all these types of question, they are all formatted essays. So the tips is, you have to remember the format. Okay, next, the marks allocation. This is very important so that the student know where they want to focus on. Okay, for the format and the content, the marks is 15 marks. Okay, it depends. Okay, sometimes the format can be 2 marks. Okay, for example, the article, we only have 2 marks for the content. Okay, so if we have 2 marks for the content, or 2 marks for the format, I'm sorry, the content will be 13 marks. Okay, for the format, okay, if we have 3 marks, usually the 3 marks for content we have for letters. Okay, informal letter or formal letters, and then the speech. Okay, and one more is report. Okay, so the content will be 12 marks. So altogether for format and the content is 15 marks. So for our class today, okay, these 2 things are the things that we want to focus on. We hope that the students will be able to get these 15 marks. Okay, and the language is 20 marks, so the total is 35 marks. So if you can recall back, the objective of our lesson today is so that the student will be able to get at least 20 marks. So kalau nak dapat 20 markah, di format dan content kita dah dapat 15. Okay, so how many marks do we aim for the language? Okay, we aim for another 5 marks. Okay, aim for another 5 marks. So let's get that 5 marks. Okay, so that you will get 20 marks out of 35 marks. Okay, this is the analysis of the past year question. Okay, if you look at the list, okay, these are the type of question, okay, that usually come out. Okay, it will rotate. Okay, I think maybe randomly. Okay, we have the list from 2008 to 2019. Okay, we started with article and report, and we have informal letter, speech. We have informal letter again. We have formal letter, article, speech, speech, report, and article. Okay, if I can recall my experience when I was in 2015, the question come out asking the student to write a talk. Okay, some of my student, the low level student, they got confused. Okay, when the student asked them to write a talk, yang jadi macam talk, nak tulis apa ni? Dialog ke? So there are few of them, maybe quite a few of them who write dialogue. Okay, you just need to remember that dialogue is not on the list of the formatted essays that we need to answer in directed writing. Okay, so if the question asks you to write a talk or a speech, it's the same thing. Talk is speech, speech is talk. Okay. Okay, so for today is our lesson, we are going to write a speech or a talk. Let's look at the format. How many format do we have? Okay, the format for a speech or talk usually, we have the greeting, okay, we have the purpose and suitable closing. Okay, for greeting, okay, sometimes you cannot remember, okay, what is the format. So if the question asks you to write a speech, you just need to imagine that okay, if someone was standing at the stage, okay, he is standing at the stage, what is the first thing that he will say? Okay, of course they will say hello, assalamualaikum, or good morning. So that is the greeting. Okay, a proper greeting is in writing. Okay, we need to write it formally. We cannot write hi, hello. Okay, we need to write good morning or good afternoon to the teachers and friends. That's it. That is a proper greeting. Okay, and then we have the purpose. Okay, when we stand on a stage after we greet the audience, okay, we usually introduce ourselves and we tell them, okay, why I am standing here. Okay, what is the reason I am here? Okay, so that is purpose, tujuan. Okay, and then towards the end of the speech, we have suitable closing. Okay, thank you for listening. Or maybe if you give some content in your speech, maybe if you give some content in your speech, you in the closing you will give a hope. Okay, what is your hope of the speech that you give? Okay, I hope that you will listen to this advice and blah blah. Okay. Okay, so if we have 3 content for the format, three marks for the format, how many content do we have? Okay, we will have 12 marks for the content. Okay, because marks allocation for format and the language is 15 marks. Okay, so now we are going to read the question. Okay, in whatever case, in whatever exam, in whatever test, okay, the tips your teacher always give is read the question carefully and thoroughly. Okay, this is the question. Your teacher is organizing a study trip She has suggested either a visit to a television factory or a trip to a tea plantation. Using the information in the table below, write a talk to persuade your classmates to choose one of the two trips. Okay, this is actually the rubrics. Okay, what I told just now in the objective, these are the rubrics. So we are going to use these rubrics later on. In your talk, you should describe all the details of the two trips. Okay, you need to state which trip you think is more suitable. And you need to suggest one thing students will learn from the trip. Okay, this is the content given in the question. Okay, DM Television Factory, how far? 2 kilometers. SLT Plantation, how far? 250 kilometers. DM Television Factory, how long we are going to go there? We're going for 1 day. Okay, for SLT Plantation, 2 days and 1 night. DM Television Factory, where to stay? Okay, not needed. For the SLT Plantation, we are going to stay at the hotel. Okay, DM Television Factory, how much? No cost. SLT Plantation is RM 100. DM Television Factory, the transport? No. SLT Plantation, school bus. Okay, this is not finished yet. Okay, we need to read the question till the end. When writing the talk, you must use an appropriate greeting. State the purpose of the talk. Use all the notes given. Give your own ideas when needed. And lastly, use an appropriate closing. Okay, this is how you read the question one by one, word by word. Okay, so we are going to address the question. Let's look at one by one. And this is the tips that I usually use with my students. Facts. Okay, there may be other ways that your teacher has suggested, but basically they are all the same. Okay, facts. We need to know the format. Okay, we need to know the audience. Okay, who do we write to? Who do we talk to? Okay, and the contents. Okay, and the tense. What type of tense we're going to use? And the subject matter. What we're going to write about. Okay, for the format, okay, you need to, in the question, in the rubric itself, dia ada tulis write a ataupun write an, and then after that dia akan bagi. Okay, what do you need to write about? Okay, let's look at the rubric. Okay, write a. Can you find it? The phrase? Yes? Okay, it's over there. Write a talk. So with that, we know that, okay, this question asks us to write a talk or a speech. So what is the format of writing a talk? Okay, these are the format. That's why I asked you to read the question till the end, because everything is usually written in the question itself. That is format number 1, greeting, F1. Okay, so when writing a speech, okay, don't forget to greet your audience. Okay, the second format is F2, the purpose. Okay, apa tujuan? Okay, kalau dalam soalan tu kamu nampak dah. Write a talk to persuade your classmates. Okay, sometimes the student do not understand what's the meaning of persuade. Okay, it may be a high level of word for some of you. But then, okay, if you do not understand the words, just use it in your introduction later on. Okay, so walaupun kita tak faham, kita boleh guna benda ni sebagai ayat kita di dalam introduction nanti. I'll show you later. Okay, and the last format is appropriate closing. Okay, thank you for listening. I rest my case or whatever. Okay, that is the format. So the audience, who do you write to? In this case, who do we talk to? Okay, because we are writing a speech. Okay, let's look at that. Who do you write to? Write a talk to persuade your classmates. Okay, so we are writing to our classmates. Classmates is our students. It is the students, our friends. Okay, and maybe we have teacher as well, because your teacher is organizing this trip. So when you are talking to your friends, the teacher may be together with you, present with you. Okay, next, content. We are going to label them one by one. Yang ni lah yang student malas sangat ni nak buat. Dia boleh sangat buat benda ni because it's not that hard. You just need to scribble the things on your paper. Okay, this is in the question. We are going to scribble one by one, label them one by one. Okay, content 1. Okay, over there. And we have content 2, content 3, content 4, okay, C5, C6, C7, C8, C9, C10. Okay, so now we have 10 contents. But then, okay, if you still can remember just now, the format is only 3. So kita baru ada 13. We should have 15. So we need to find 2 more content. Okay, remember, read the whole question, then you will find that. That is content 11, where you need to state, you need to choose one trip. Okay, which place you want to go. And content 12 is, you need to suggest what is one thing you will learn with the trip that you choose. Okay, when you do like this in your exam paper, okay, once you write in your answer sheet, you can cross it. Okay, boleh cross. Okay, yang ni dah tulis, yang ni dah tulis, yang ni dah tulis. So kamu takkan termiss benda ni, takkan terlepas. Yang tu yang kita sayang sebenarnya. Okay, alright, and then the tense. Tense can be present tense, it can be past tense, it can be future tense, or it can be a mixture. So for this question, your teacher is organizing a study trip. Okay, this trip is not happening yet, right? So we are going to use future tense. What is future tense, teacher? Okay, future tense ni biasanya kita cakap, okay, kita akan pergi, saya akan pergi. We will go, we will do. Okay, benda ni kita tak buat lagi. It's not happening yet. And then you are going to choose one of the 2 trips. We are going to use present tense. So basically in this essay kita tak guna past tense lah. Okay, we use a mixture of future tense and present tense to describe the places. Okay, the subject matter. What we are going to write about? What is the essay about? The essay is about a study trip. Okay, lawatan kelas. Okay, so dalam soalan awak nanti biasanya, this is what we expect the student to do. Okay, you need to underline all the important details. Okay, underline, write a talk to persuade your classmate to choose one of the 2 trips. Okay, underline benda tu. These are the things that you can always refer to. Okay, when you have doubt. Bila macam, aku tulis pasal apa tadi, so you can refer back to what you have scribbled. Okay, and then jangan lupa juga tulis tu, okay? Tadi format, what is format number 1? What is format number 2? What is format number 3? Okay, what is content 1? Okay, content mana lagi yang aku perlu tulis? So nanti when you write in your answer sheet, okay, kamu boleh check balik, okay, ni dah tulis, ni dah tulis, ni dah tulis. Okay, because we have time to check back, okay, to recheck our essays. Okay, so when we do like this, bila kita dah cross, kita pun dah boleh tally dengan kita punya essay. So, okay, hopefully the words, the sentences that I wrote here can give me marks. Okay, yang tu kita aim sebenarnya. Okay? Okay, let's start writing. Introduction. Okay, this is how we are going to use the rubric. Okay, there are 2 ways to start your essay. First is use your own way. Use your own way ni biasalah. Okay, kalau budak-budak, kalau student yang memang dah they know their language, okay, they know how to start it, okay, so they can do on their own. Okay, but then we are going to use the second way now. Today, we are going to use the following way. Okay, we are going to use the information from the rubrics, from the question itself, and change the pronouns. We are going to change some of the sentences as well. Okay, add the details where possible, the who, the where, and the when. And yeah, don't forget the opening remarks. Okay, some formatted essays, they have opening remarks. Okay, like speech, like letters. Okay, for informal letters, how do we start our essay? How do you start your essay if you are writing letter? Informal letter. Okay, usually we start it with how are you? Okay, I am fine. Okay, those are opening remarks. Okay, maksudnya dia ada ayat permulaan. Okay, kita panggil opening remarks. Okay, opening remarks for speech. These are the opening remarks for speech. Greeting. Okay, you can greet in however way you want to, but then make it formal because we are writing an essay, okay, an SPM essay. So these are few of the example. Good morning to the respected principal, dedicated teachers, and fellow students. 1 mark. Good morning or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 1 mark. Dear teacher and my class fellows. 1 mark. A warm welcome to the teachers and my classmates. 1 mark. And then, okay, introduce yourself. Okay, I am, okay, who are you in the question? My name is, okay, or maybe you want to be a little bit flowery. Let me first introduce myself. My name is, okay, it's up to you. Okay, now we're going to change the words in the rubric to make it as our own. Okay, we have these notes on our module. Okay, don't forget to get your module from your teacher. Okay, we have given this to all the respective schools. Okay, so these are the list. Okay, that usually you can change the word to be like this. Okay, maybe there are some exceptions, but usually these are the words that we change to make it as our own. Okay, look at the first. You joined a teenager camp recently. Yang tu dalam soalan. Okay, macam mana kita nak buat benda tu jadi ayat kita? Tukar you jadi I. I joined a teenager camp recently. Okay, dah jadi ayat kita dah. Okay, next. Your school has organized a road safety campaign. So your kita tukar jadi my school ataupun our school ataupun the school. Okay, so dah jadi ayat kita dah. Alright, next. Write a letter to advise her or him. Okay, untuk menasihatkan dia. But then when we change it to make it as our own, okay, I write this letter to advise you, untuk menasihatkan awak. Okay, sebab dia yang sedang baca surat kita ni. Kan? Alright, so I write this letter to advise you. Okay, next, write a letter. Kita tukar jadi this. Okay, write tu tukar jadi I write this letter. Okay, to you. Okay, and then next sample is write a report to your principal or write a report to your teacher. Okay, write a report to your school, to your teacher advisor, maybe. Okay, dalam soalan tu. Okay, so we change it to I write this report to you. Okay, sebab kita tulis dekat dia. Okay, he is the person who is reading our report or our letter sekarang ni. Okay, or the article kalau kita tulis article. Okay, dia. Write a speech to persuade your classmates and change their view on the matter. Dia here we tukar to your. Okay, if you notice, okay, saya buat star di situ. Okay, because when you are writing a speech, okay, kamu tak cakap I write this speech. Okay, when we change it to be our sentence. Okay, kita akan tukar terus. I am standing here to persuade you and change your view. Speech sahaja. Kalau report or article, okay, kita akan guna I am writing this. Okay, I write this speech atau I write this letter. I write this report or I write this article. Okay, speech sahaja, kita tak tulis I write this speech. Okay, because you need to imagine that you are talking right now. Okay, I am standing here. Okay, to change your view, to persuade you. Okay, and the last one, okay, yang macam atas tadi lah, awak nampak dah tu. Write a letter, kita tukar jadi I write ataupun I am writing. Okay, unless for the speech lah, kita tak guna I write or I am writing, kita guna I am standing here too. Okay, these are all in the notes in the module. Okay, so you can go back and always refer it when you have doubt. Okay, now we are going to write our introduction. Okay, the words that I highlighted in yellow, okay, are the words that we need to change. Alright, don't forget the opening remarks. Good morning to the teacher, Puan Salma and all my classmates. Okay, how do we know that our teacher is a she, is a woman? Okay, it's stated in the question. Your teacher is organizing a study trip. She has suggested. Okay, kalau awak guna Encik Ahmad ke contohnya, it's not wrong, but when the examiners mark your essay, we know that you do not really pay attention to the details, or maybe you do not know the meaning of she or he. Maybe you cannot differentiate between he or she. Okay, so when it's written over there she, you need to use a female name. Okay, so kita guna di sini Puan Salma. Any names that you want to use, you can use your own name. Okay, sebab dalam SPM kita tak guna nama kita pun bila kita hantar tu. Okay, who knows, when you use your name as a teacher, maybe one day you will become a teacher. Okay, Amin. Siapa tak nak jadi cikgu sekarang? Alright, promote ni. Alright, next, introduce yourself. Okay, we are still on the opening remarks. Okay, my name is Ahmad and I am your class monitor. Okay, biasanya kalau yang cikgu suruh berucap dalam kelas ni untuk cakap-cakap datang ni, biasanya ketua kelas lah kan. Okay, that we change already. Your teacher, our teacher. Our teacher is organizing a study trip. Okay, she has suggested either a visit to a television factory or a trip to a tea plantation. Okay, tak perlu tukar di sini. Okay, there's no need for us to change anything. Okay, we can use the sentence as a whole already. Okay, using the information in the table below right at top. Okay, di situ kita kena tukar. Okay, I am standing here to persuade you to choose one of the two trips. Okay, so this is going to be your introduction. Okay, for those student yang sometimes memang tak ada idea pun nak tulis apa-apa, bila dia tengok macam ni macam wah panjang ni teacher, kita boleh tulis. Ya, panjang je sebenarnya awak boleh buat. Okay, you can improvise, you can use okay the sentences that are already written in the rubrics and make it as your own. Dan hasilkan benda ni. Okay, to be your introduction. Alright, good morning to the teacher, Puan Salma and all my classmates. My name is Ahmad and I am your class monitor. Our teacher, Puan Salma, is organizing a study trip. She has suggested either a visit to a television factory or a trip to a tea plantation. Okay, kita ambil dalam soalan tadi. Ini sambung lagi. I am standing here to persuade you to choose one of the two trips. Okay, sometimes biasanya lah students ni dia refuse to use the word that they do not understand. Tak faham persuade tu apa teacher? Tak nak, saya guna lagi masuk benda lain. Tak apa. Okay, it's in the question. Use je, guna je dulu. Mana tahu benda tu make sense. Okay, we don't know. Okay, the examiners will know later. Tapi tak apalah, we try. Okay? Alright. Now we are going to construct the sentence for the content. Di sinilah biasanya masalah sikit sebab student memang macam tak ada idea je. Kadang-kadang baca soalan faham tapi nak buat ayat lagu mana tak tahu. Tak kerti lah teacher. Faham je soalan tu kadang-kadang baca tahu yang ni nak pergi trip, okay, nak kena bayar berapa ya, nak pergi dengan apa. But then, okay, tak tahu nak buat ayat lagu mana. Kalau ayat bahasa Melayu saya boleh buat kot teacher. Lagu tu lah semua dia cakap. Okay, padahal bahasa Melayu pun mungkin tak tulis pun. Okay, saja je. Cakap berbunga-bunga kalau dengan cikgu. Alright, janji palsu semata-mata. Okay, don't do that. Okay, so now we are going to learn the simple sentences. Okay, simple sentence maksudnya kita ada one independent clause. Okay, maksudnya ayat tu kita ada satu cerita, satu benda yang benda tu dia boleh berdiri dengan sendirinya terus. Alright, wait. Okay, so the sample of simple sentence yang senang kita nak buat adalah subject, verb and complement. Okay, the subject usually the students. Okay, it depends on the question lah. The students, the participants. Okay, sometimes the teachers, the accompanying teachers, the venue. Okay, the workers at the factory. Walaupun the workers at the factory is a long subject, it is still a subject. Okay, the 200 students and 50 teachers. It's still a subject. Okay, the subject of the sentence. Okay, verb is are, was ataupun apa-apalah. Okay, any action verb. Okay, we have here gather. Okay, and the complement to complete the sentence. The students are late. Okay, the venue was at Dewan Bunga Raya. The workers at the factory is busy. The workers are busy. Okay, sorry, okay, are busy. The teachers from SM Alam Megah gather in front of the office. Okay. So, okay, this is our aim. Okay, for you to write the sentence. Okay, here I show you the, what do we call? The marking criteria. Okay, the marking criteria. So, we aim to get 5 marks. So untuk dapat 5 markah, kita di grade U1. Okay, tengok U1. Okay, meaning is fairly clear. Meaning tu faham lah. Okay, kita faham. Dari ayat yang student tulis tu kita faham. Okay, but incidence of error is high. Tapi banyak sangat silap. Okay, definitely impedes the reading. Kalau kita baca macam baca lagi, baca lagi. Tapi macam, oh faham ke budak yang tulis apa. So you can get at this grade. Okay, a script at this level will have few accurate structures. Vocabulary may not extend. Guna ayat yang sama je, guna words yang sama je. Okay, and then banyak spelling error. And then punctuation pun kadang-kadang situ tak titik, tak huruf besar, tu koma pun tak tahu kat mana. Okay, sometimes budak yang pandai pun they have this kind of error. Okay, there are one student of mine. She seems like she does not know where to stop. Okay, dia start tulis essay, start dari first paragraph, dia titik-titik, dekat habis paragraph tu dia titik lah. Dia macam nak titik kat mana lah teacher. So all her sentences dia koma. I was like, boleh titik dah ni, okay, this is already a statement, boleh titik dah ni. But then dia koma je. Dia confused. Okay, she got confused. So how good you are, if you can write a good sentence with bombastic words, okay, if your punctuation errors are too high and very poor punctuation, okay, susah to get a higher marks. Okay, kadang-kadang huruf besar kat sini start dengan huruf kecil. Lepas tu huruf besar pula, macam budak ni macam mana ni, confused ke apa? Okay, there are some kinds, that kind of student. So, spelling error, punctuation error pun ada, okay. Dia tak guna paragraph may not be used. Okay, dia tak tulis ikut paragraph pun. Kan, bila kita tulis ikut paragraph, kita akan tap sikit. The first sentence, the first word tu kita tap sikit kan, kita buat karangan kan. Okay, ni dia tak tap pun, dia main, dia hentam je, dia cakap asal aku tu dah. Okay, alright, so we aim to get 5 marks. Okay, but then, okay, if tak boleh juga, at least you need to write something in your essay. Okay, because at least if you write, you can get 2 or 3 marks, at least you get marks, tak adalah dapat 0. Okay, teachers will be so frustrated if the students submitted a blank paper. So sedih sangat, macam dia boleh je buat semuanya, but then they just refuse to do. Tak nak buat, okay, because for them maybe nak jawab essay, at least boleh tulis 1 perenggan ke, boleh tulis 2 perenggan ke, or a complete essay with a flawless essay. No, okay, that is, yelah memang yang itulah aim yang semua cikgu nak, but then we know your level, so we know that you can do this much, do this much. Okay, if you can do this much, do not left all blanks. Okay, buatlah setakat yang awak boleh buat. Okay, because for examiners, for teachers, okay, as long as you do, we will try to find, okay, marks for you. Okay, at least we know that you are learning something in classroom. Okay, bukannya bagi kita kosong, hantar kata kosong, sedihnya cikgu. Okay, alright, to get 2 or 3 sense will be decipherable. Okay, bolehlah faham. Okay, but then errors banyak sangat. Okay, requiring the reader to reread, nak kena baca, and then ayat pun kita nak kena organize balik. Perkataan ni sepatutnya kat depan, ni kat belakang, apa semua. Okay, so okay, let's look at U3. Okay, ada student macam, Allah, teacher, kita tulis apa pun dapat kosong kok. Okay, look at here. Script in this category are mostly entirely impossible. Okay, memang impossible lah kita nak baca, memang faham pun macam faham lah kot 1-2 perkataan. Okay, but then it is still in English. Okay, whole section may make no sense. Okay, award 1 mark if some sense can be obtained. Okay, at least adalah faham lah sikit. Okay, but the mark 0 should only be awarded if the essay make no sense at all from the beginning. Okay, macam mana student dapat buat no sense, okay, when they copy the whole question. Disalin ayat, bila kita baca kertas, kita tengok sekali lalu macam, wah, cantik budak ni tulis. Sebenarnya, okay, dia tipu kita. Okay, they deceive us by copying the whole question, tapi dia buat in paragraph. Okay, cantik sangat cerita dia. Okay, the essay is cantik, but then it doesn't make any sense. Okay, sebab dia salin sebiji, dia buat macam 1 paragraph. Okay, rajin pula dia buat macam tu yang geram tu. Okay, now let's write the sentences for the content points. Okay, this is also in the module. Okay, if you notice. So basically, for me lah, okay, yang I rasa to make a simple sentence yang senang, okay, we need to be clear on the subject. What we want to talk about. Kita nak cakap tentang apa? Okay, in this essay, in this speech, okay, kita cakap tentang study trip. Kita nak pergi lawatan. So bila kita nak pergi lawatan, senangnya kita akan guna we. Okay, kita. Okay, kita tak guna you lah. Kita guna we sebab kita akan pergi bersama-sama with our classmates. Okay, so basically subjek yang senang kita nak guna, kita guna you, we. Okay, in other context, in other question, maybe boleh guna subjek yang selalu digunakan adalah the students, the participants. Okay, gitu. Okay, so the subject here is the first subject for content number 1, okay, let's look at back our question just now. Okay, content 1, C1, DM Television Factory. Okay, dalam konten dia ditulis 2 kilometers. Okay, so kita tambah aja. The verb is. Okay, 2 kilometers from the school. Okay, kita tambah gitu. Boleh je buat ayat macam ni. Okay, alright, next. Content 2, we there for 1 day. Okay, ingat kita buat ayat future tense. Okay, kita akan pergi. So, come on. We will go there for 1 day. So, will go adalah kita punya verb. Okay, and content 3, place to stay. For DM Television Factory, kita tak perlu tempat pun untuk tinggal sebab dekat je dengan rumah. Okay, so kita duduk rumah kita je. Okay, so subject is we. Okay, kita tidak perlu. We do not need place to stay. Okay, so verb adalah do not need. We is the subject, do not need place to stay. Okay, content 4 is the cost. Okay, tak perlu bayar apa-apa for this trip. Okay, so the subject is the cost. Okay, the cost. The verb is not. The cost is not needed. Okay, tidak diperlukan. So subject adalah the cost. Kita sedang bercakap tentang cost. Okay, berapa kita kena bayar. The cost. Verb is not needed. Okay, content 5. Okay, transport over there. Okay, we do not need transport. So, we do not need the transport. Okay, as a complement. Alright, content 6. Let's look at back content 1. Okay, content 1 tadi DM Television Factory is. So, content 6 akan jadi SLT Plantation is 250 kilometers from school. Okay, content 7. How long do we go there? Okay, we will go there for 2 days and 1 night. Okay, sometimes memang normal lah kalau student dia teromit kataan for, of, apa benda tu. Okay, but then if the sentence is still comprehensible, you still can get marks for the content. Okay, cuma kita akan okay, what do we call? Okay, kita akan penalize on the language lah. Okay, sometimes budak tulis we not need transport gitu. Okay, so dia omit do di situ. So ada omission. So we penalize on the language je. Tapi tak apa, tulis je lah. Okay, it's still under kita still boleh faham. Okay, content 7. Where to stay, the hotel. So we, the subject, verb, will stay. Okay, kita akan tinggal. Complement. Okay, we will stay at the hotel. Okay, complement. Okay, content 9. The cost to go to SLT Plantation is 100 ringgit. Okay, content 10. School bus. Okay, we're going with the school bus to go to the SLT Plantation. Okay, we as a subject will go by the school bus. Okay, biasa kita tambah by. Tapi kalau student ni dia guna je with ke, suka dia lah. Tapi tak apalah. Adalah ayat tu. Okay, and we can understand. Alright, content 11. Okay, content 11 is we need to choose which trip we want to go. So the subject is I. The verb is choose. Okay, I choose to go to SLT Plantation. Okay, and content 12 is suggest one thing that student can learn. Okay, so subject is macam biasalah we lah. Okay, we can learn. Okay, what do we learn when we go to the tea plantation? Okay, we learn how to process the tea. So we can learn how to process the tea. Itulah simple as it is, yang yang paling simple sekali yang kita boleh buat. Okay, so this is actually the list of the sentences, okay, yang kita hasilkan dari content tadi. Okay, when I teach you like this, bukannya I ask you to do this in your exam nanti. Kalau buat gini 45 minit tak sempat ni. Okay, so it just want to give you the basic structure. Okay, what is the sentence should consist of. Okay, so nanti dalam soalan sebenar tak perlulah lukis begini dalam answer sheet. No. Okay, no. Okay, just that you, bila kamu tengok content, when you look at the content, you know, okay, this is the content. So content ni aku nak jadikan dia subject ke, aku nak jadikan dia verb ke, aku nak jadikan dia complement. Okay, so buat structure sendiri. Kamu content di kertas je. Okay, bukannya nak kena buat macam ni. If you do like this, memang tak sempat lah, because we have 2 essays to cover. Okay, in that 1 hour and 45 minutes. So, okay, this is basic. Okay, if you know how to make it longer, okay, the complement can be longer. Okay, it's up to you. This is very basic that I gave here. Okay, for my students, some classes that I teach, memang benda ni memang menjadilah untuk diorang. But then when you try to do like this, 12 sentences, maybe lah, okay, mungkin kamu tak akan dapat the whole 12, but we aim to get the whole 12 marks lah. Okay, but then if you did not get 12 marks, at least dapat 10 ke, at least dapat 9 or 8. But then yeah, you will get marks, okay, as long as you write something. Okay, this is example of a perfect closing for our speech. Okay, I hope you make a good choice. Thank you for listening. Okay, let's choose the best one for our study trip. Okay, thank you. Okay, this is your introduction just now. Okay, you have the format 1 over there, the greeting. Okay, and format 2. Okay, I am standing here to persuade you to choose one of the 2 trips. So, when I show this to my student, dia akan cakap, alah teacher, baru dapat 2 markah, malas lagi ni. Dah lah, dia memang malas dah. Okay, if you did not write the content points, memang tak akan dapat markah banyak. Okay, dapat format je. Okay, so sayang lah. Okay, you need to try, okay, writing your content. Okay, kita gabung tadi ayat yang, kalau kamu perasan ayat yang dalam boxes tadi, okay, we combine it together to make it in and write it in paragraph like this. Okay, you need to mention what is the trip. Okay, where do we go to? Okay, so the first trip is to DM Television Factory. Okay, ada certain student tu dia cakap the first trip DM Television Factory. Gitu je. Is pun tak ada, to pun tak ada, tak apalah. Okay, missing, yang tu missing mistake. Tak apa, as long as the sentence is, kita faham. Okay, the first trip is to DM Television Factory. DM Television Factory is 2 kilometers from the school. Okay, we will go there for 1 day. We do not need place to stay. No cost is needed. We do not need transport. Okay, titik. Simple sentence. Okay, so now here we have content 1. Okay, we have content 2. We have content 3. We have content 4 and content 5. Okay, 5 markah. Tambah format tadi 2, we got 7 already. Okay, kalau my student bila dia dapat gini cakap, wah best ni teacher. Teacher tulis macam ni lah teacher. Padahal dia tu boleh je tulis banyak lagi. Okay, no, okay, if you can write better, write better. Okay, this is very basic. Remember. Okay, next. Okay, the second choice is SLT plantation. Okay, here kita mention the second choice. Okay, so content 6, SLT plantation is 250 kilometers from school. Okay, dapat markah yang ke-6, content yang ke-6. We will go there for 2 days and 1 night. Content nombor 7. Okay, we will say at hotel, content A. The cost is 100 ringgit, content 9. Okay, and the last one, we will go there by bus, content 10. Okay, so when you finish up until here, kamu dah dapat 12 markah. Confirm dalam tangan dah. Okay, simple mistake, mungkin ada missing, mungkin ada spelling error, so biasalah. Okay, what do we expect? Okay, awak dapat buat ayat macam ni pun kita masih dah syukurnya gitu. Alright. Okay, now we get 12 marks. We're going to find another 2 marks for the content. Okay, I choose to go to SLT plantation. Okay, we can learn how to process the tea. Okay, ataupun kalau kamu tak noktah di situ pun tak apa, because our student ni dia suka guna beakers. Okay, macam saya lah, suka juga guna beakers. Okay, suka cakap dekat anak murid suka guna beakers, kita pun suka juga. Okay, so I choose to go to SLT plantation because budak-budak suka dah sikit kalau kita suruh buat ayat. Okay, panjangkan ayat because, sikit lah because. Okay, not necessarily you need to put because. Kadang boleh titik je and then start a new sentence. Okay, for this because it is entirely another a different content marks. So kalau boleh satu content kita buat satu ayat sahaja. Okay, titik lah sana pun titik. Walaupun asal sangat alah ayat simple sangat teacher punya bodoh ya, saya tak bodoh gini. Tak apalah. Okay, because our aim is for you to make one sentence, one content point, one sentence. Okay, I choose to go to SLT plantation. Titik. Okay, content 11. We can learn how to process the tea. Content 12. Okay, done. Okay, 12 content. Format ada 2 and the last one format. Okay, I hope you make a good choice. Thank you for listening. So format is 3, content is 12. 15 dalam tangan. Okay, insyaAllah. Okay, as long as you write something. Okay, jangan hantar kita kosong lagi. Okay, so how do we write a better essay? Okay, sometimes bila kamu dah pandai buat macam tu, kamu macam, alah teacher, macam ni, senang teacher saya boleh buat. Okay, let's write a better one. Okay, with elaboration. How to elaborate? Okay, by asking the WH question. For example, okay, let's look at the content one. The television factory is 2 kilometers from the school. So the question we ask is, okay, what? So kita pun sambung ayat tu. It is not far from our school. Okay, it's quite redundant sebab kita guna school. But then if you know another way to elaborate, you can use it. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, so your sentence will be like this. The television factory is 2 kilometers from the school. Okay, it is not far from our place or maybe gitu. Okay, it is just nearby. Okay, alright. So to elaborate your essay, biasanya kita akan guna WH question lah. We ask ourselves what, okay, why, who, where, when, apa lagi, how. Okay, which one, for example, which type. Okay, boleh juga. Okay, so writing a better essay, if you are confident enough, you have the language, you have the words to use. Okay, kadang-kadang not all the contents, bukan semua 12 content kamu nak kena explain. Okay, there are some candidates yang memang dia suka tulis lengthy punya essay yang every content dia nak explain. Sometimes bila kita tengok dia buat macam tu, okay, kita akan tengok the effect on the continuous writing nanti. Okay, dia tak sempat dah buat macam tu sebab duduk fokus sangat on the DW. Okay, every content nak kena elaborate. Kadang-kadang elaborate benda-benda yang the details are not necessary pun kita rasa macam mana, tak perlulah benda ni, just go straight to the point je lah. Okay, sometimes. Okay, but then there are that kind of students. So when you want to elaborate, when you want to explain the content pun kena berpada-pada. Okay, bukannya sampai satu content jadi satu paragraf, tu dah lalu lah tu. Okay, takkan nak tulis 12 konten, 12 perenggan, tambah introduction, tambah conclusion, 14 perenggan. Jangan. Okay, no. Okay? Because you have a very limited time, 45 minutes only. Okay, these are the useful connectors, okay, that you can use in your essay. Okay? Biasalah, firstly, secondly, next, then in addition, to add more, furthermore. Okay, furthermore ni my student pun suka guna. Suka sangat guna furthermore, dan setiap kali guna tu lah dia salah eja. Okay, kenapalah. Furthermore, F-U-R-T-H-E-R. Okay, art yang second tu biasanya dia terus. Okay, ulang lah. Teacher ulang berapa kali dalam kelas pun, next essay, next exam, dia guna lagi, dia buat salah lagi. Dah macam mana? Okay, next, additionally, besides, moreover, lastly, finally, last but not least. So make sure if you want to use connectors, make sure you are really confident with it. You really know how to spell the words. Okay, kalau tak jadi yang examinees yang baca pun rasa macam alah. Okay, impede reading lah. Okay, alright, these are the better version. Okay, the essay yang tadi, yang saya bagi tadi, yang tu the word count is 149. Okay, memang short. Okay, so kalau awak tulis dalam your answer sheet tu maybe half page je lah. Okay, alright, so this one the word is towards 400 itulah. Okay, good morning to our beloved class teacher, Miss Brown and my fellow classmates. Okay, guna Miss Brown pun kita rasa macam budak nilai ni. Okay, ya segitulah. Okay, for teachers, bila budak guna perkataan English kita rasa macam budak ni okay, biasanya lah. Okay, Miss Brown has planned to organize a study trip for us. She has suggested either a visit to a television factory or a trip to a tea plantation. Okay, this one, ayat yang keberapa ni? Ayat yang ketiga ni, okay, this one kita ambil dari soalan je. Okay, I am Ahmad, your class monitor. Okay, here kita buat ayat kompleks sikit. Okay, standing here to present the two options. Okay, and persuade you to choose one of the two trips. Okay. Okay, the first venue, okay, tempat yang pertama. Venue is place kan? Okay, the first venue is to visit DM Television Factory. Okay, that is the first option. As everyone knows, okay, sebab tempat ni dekat je kan? So maybe ramai yang kenal lah. DM Television Factory is 2 kilometers from the school. It is only a one-day trip. Okay, we do not need place to stay since we will be staying at our own homes. Okay, here. Okay, kamu nampak dia explain sikit. Okay, no cost is needed. Okay, so here content ni kita explain juga. Okay, the lunch is also provided free by the factory for us. Okay, the transport will not be provided by the school. So everyone will need to be there at the time we'll decide later. Okay. Alright, next. The second choice is SLT Plantation. SLT Plantation is located in our neighbor state, which is Pahang, and it is 250 kilometers away. Okay, kalau nak combine dengan tadi memang jauh lah. Okay, sebab yang tadi SLT Plantation is 250 kilometers je. Okay, from our school. Okay, so kita tukar. Okay, if you can do like this, buatlah macam ni. Okay, if you can do better, then do better than me. Okay, we will go there for 2 days and 1 night. It is due to the long distance travel. We will stay at a hotel and you will need to pay 100 for this trip. This is considered reasonable and affordable for us since we need to cover the transport, the accommodation and food. We will go there by the school bus. Okay, still simple but then compact. Okay, straight to the point. Okay, apa yang kita nak cakap? Kita taklah too flowery or too details yang kadang-kadang when we are giving speech, kawan kita macam you ni cakap apa sebenarnya? Okay, we do not want that. Okay, so friends, if you ask me, I personally choose to go to SLT Plantation. It would be fantastic to explore a new place and experience a breath of fresh air. It would also be beneficial for our class to widen our knowledge, surrounded by the nature, learning how the tea that we love to drink is processed, okay, rather than in the noisy, dusty walls of factory. Okay, dia compare kalau kita pergi plantation macam ni, kalau kita pergi visit the factory tu macam ni. Okay, in addition to that, the trip can also strengthen the bond between fellow classmates. Okay, so this is not an everyday opportunity, trust me. Okay, however, if you are really intrigued to know and learn about the television engineering and manufacturing, we can go there anytime you want, since it is not too far from our school. Okay, we give another option. Okay, kalau nak pergi juga, ada juga student macam aku nak pergi juga apa tengok orang buat TV macam mana. We can go there next time. Okay, so my friends, I truly believe that we will benefit more if we choose to go to SLT plantation. The decision lies with you. Okay, appropriate closing. Everyone will be given the chance to vote after this. Let's choose the best option for our study trip. Thank you for listening. Okay? Best kan? Best lah saya yang buat. Alright. You can do better. Okay? Let's recap back. Okay, what we did today. We addressed the question. We have 3 format for speech. We have content 12 and we label each one. Okay, we changed the rubric and we use that as our own introduction. Okay, and we use simple, complete sentences for content. Okay, 12 marks. 12 plus 3, 15. InsyaAllah 15 dalam tangan. Okay, we aim another 5. Okay, if you can do better, you aim higher than that. Okay, aim 10, aim 11, aim 20. Okay, the full mark for the language. Who knows? Okay? Alright. So I think that's the end of our class today. Okay, whatever it is, don't ever submit a blank paper. Okay, try to do it because you have been learning English for so long. You have the words, you have the vocabulary, use it. Okay, give your best shot on it. Okay, my best wishes, your teachers' wishes, all your teachers yang dulu skor rendah mesti macam, okay, they are hoping for the best for you. Okay, English may be an alien language for you, but if you really learn, okay, if you really try, you can do it. If you do not try, kita nak cari markah kat mana? Okay, if you don't try, you'll never know. Okay, if you submit blank paper, then that's it. Okay, kita orang tak boleh nak cari dah. Okay, di dalam blank paper tu mana tahu ada words no. Okay, write something. Okay, do it. Okay, I know that some of my students, they decided to just malah teacher biar. Okay, biar. No, we want to change that perception. We want to change that attitude. No more biar. Okay, buat. Okay, so I think that's it for today. Okay, thank you so much for joining my class. Okay, that's the end of our lesson today, and I wish you all the best. Okay, and if you face another kind of question later on, maybe not speech, maybe informal letter or article or report or formal letter, you can use this way, okay, the way of writing the content in simple sentence. Okay, don't forget the subject, your work, and the complement. Okay, however the question come out, inshallah you can do it. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much.